Hello, everybody. Welcome to TCM Time. Let's traditional Chinese medicine with me, Kathy Young. Happy Chinese New Year, everybody. This is the year of the water rabbit in 2023. Think of the water element. Keep observing the nature of water. As this year progresses, watch how water always comes from the highest place and finds its way against all resistance, all the way to the lowest place. As we begin today's class for intro to the 8 pieces of Brocade Medical Qigong for calming and focusing the mind, think of the water element and how that water takes you on the journey to calm and quiet your mind. This is the year of the rabbit. Let's look at the nature of the rabbit. The rabbit is so furry, so soft, so gentle, so kind. Very social and friendly animal. They know how to be still, being alert for anything around them. But they know how to be quick and agile, swift, left and right to escape when they need to. So everything today will be about finding that space, the time to be quiet, and the time to move quickly. We can always find that calmness and that stillness in every movement of our life. So calming and focusing the mind is not only about sitting still in meditation. It's a stillness that's there even as we move. Even when we're anxious, worried, fearful and afraid, there is still a part of us right in the core and center of our being that we can find a space to be calm and in our center. Today, practicing the 8 pieces of Brocade Medical Qigong is about finding this center. This center is here where we call our third eye. The Chinese also call it your heaven eye. If everybody can trace your eyebrows towards the center. For some people, it may be slightly higher. It may be slightly lower. You want to follow this point in. Your third eye allows you to see inwardly. We have 2 eyes that allow us to see outwardly. But we have this third eye to allow us to see inwardly. This gives us a chance to see, to have insight, instinct, intuition, our inner vision, our inner world. The more we listen to that inner world, the better we can connect inside with the outside. In 2023, my goal with TCM Time is to bring more mental health awareness. This is something I'm seeing through my nursing studies that I began last year. In my nursing studies, we had a class called Mental Health Nursing. It's the first time I became more aware what is mental health. A lot of times we pay attention to our physical health. Everybody, when we touch our body, we feel the physical health. But the mental health is something we cannot see, but we can start to recognize the signs when something is out of balance. My specialty is traditional Chinese medicine. Chinese medicine gives us the tools to connect that mind and body relationship. Today, our goal is a 21-day challenge I'm inviting you each month to practice the 8 pieces of brocade, just one movement each month for 20 minutes every day. Why 21 days? Well, this we like to think of a cycle. Every time when we begin a new cycle, we learn something through that journey and we bring it to a conclusion, a lesson that we learn. Then we begin another cycle and another cycle. In Chinese medicine, everything is about cycles. Yin and yang, day and night, helps us to navigate how to balance our health. So 21 days as you practice, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it helps you, the more you give it space in your everyday life, the more it becomes part of you, a new routine, a new habit. So the goal is 21 days in a row so that you build a new habit. We're making space to let go of old habits and giving space to come to a new habit. So let's begin with 8 pieces of Brocade Medical Qigong. Today, I'm going to show you one simple movement that you'll practice for January. One simple movement, we can explore different angles, how it can help us with our health, our mind, and our body. So before we begin our practice for every day, it's important in your own mind to set your intention. Remember our third eye. Coming back to our third eye, right in the center of our brain. This is a point of calmness. See if you can take a moment, trace to your own intuition, where is your third eye? Feeling between the sides of your head, in the center, and the front and back of your head in the center. Using your mind to pay attention to your mind, find the own center of your mind. See if you can find that safe and quiet space for yourself. Once you feel connected to your own space, your own inner self, take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. With your third eye, you are going to project this intention outward. Anytime you want to focus, it's not only about concentration. Concentration comes from your energy, your qi, following to one point. So that means the third eye needs to project itself. See if you could take a moment. This is similar as the second piece of brocade. Open the bow and shoot the hawk. See if you can take 1 or 2 fingers, index and middle finger, to trace your own intention from your third eye, the deepest core of your being, and project that intention for today's practice. Let it come outward in one clean line. Inhale. Exhale. in, out. One more time. Good. Reaching that center point is a very important part of starting your Qi Gong practice. Qi is your vital energy. Gong is the work and energy you put in to cultivate that energy. This is the center of your mind. This is a space that has your no brain cell. So imagine this like a mushroom around this center space. All this around here is your brain. When we cannot calm our mind, this is when there's qi extending outward into our brain cells. We are thinking with many thoughts. When we think of the future, this makes us anxious, afraid. When we think of the past, we worry, we feel sad, we regret. So at some point, give yourself space to come back to your center, a place where there's no thought. That is your middle path, your own middle way. You become a being instead of thinking. You can be simply and purely yourself. Taking that intention of finding your own safe and quiet space to calm your mind, we're going to begin our first piece of brocade. Finding a space in your own room. We will bring in what's called the healing sounds for Qigong. The first goal is to listen. When we can listen, make space for listening, we can quiet the sound. So taking in the idea of sound and silence. Coming back to the first piece of brocade, double hands hold the heavens. Inhale, exhale. We're going to begin with the first healing sound. This is going to come through to your lung area, upper part of your body. It's the S sound, like a snake. You can repeat the sound as you go all the way through, or you can use one breath to extend the sound. Inhale, up, connecting with your own lungs, your own breath, the emotion of sadness. Inhale, palms face down. Exhale, listen to the sound with the S sound, S-I. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, coming down like a balloon releasing air. Let any extra sadness dissipate outwardly like a balloon losing air. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Continue at your own pace for 4 times, using the S sound to release and connect with any emotion of sadness that may be disturbing your mind. At your own pace and your own normal breathing. Two more times. One more time. Let your focus be on the exhale, extending that sound. Good. Finishing the sound for the lungs, the S sound, SI, to help with the emotion of sadness. Good. So that is the first part, just listening to different sounds. We're going to walk through each of the organ systems that's part of the triple burners. The triple burner is a special Chinese organ. If you put one hand across under your chest, the diaphragm level, here this separates the upper level of the burner, upper burner. Here, when you take your second hand, and put it on the level of the belly button or navel, this separates the second and third middle section and lower section, the lower burner. Can everybody take a moment to scan your upper burner? This is like 3 levels of an oven. Your burner, just like fire, allows you to transform things, to purify things. So each one of these organ systems is purifying your experiences and your emotions. And the upper burner is like the attic of your body, where your lungs and your heart resides. Coming to the middle burner, this is your digestion. So upper burner for your air, for your blood, your heart. When it reaches middle level is for your food, your digestion. Coming to the center, stomach. On the right is your liver and gallbladder. On the left is your spleen and pancreas, all for digestion. Stomach and spleen, gallbladder and liver. Coming to your lower burner, this here is for cleaning your body, elimination, what you don't need anymore. So here is your intestines, large and small intestine, bladder where you urinate to clean the water, and your kidneys, all part of the lower burner, to eliminate intestines for sorting out, cleaning out, large and small, bladder to urinate, and the kidneys to filter. So here, when you do the first piece of brocade, this is helping your whole body, the triple burner. Everybody, upper burner, heart and lungs, sadness and joy. Coming to the middle burner, your digestion, digesting your experience, stomach and spleen, liver and gallbladder. Coming to the lower level, this is like the basement of your house where it gets wet, intestines, bladder, and kidneys to clean out your body. We're going to walk through the other sounds slowly to transform each part of your experiences, taking in what you need, letting it process and digest, and then letting go what you don't need. In and out. In and out. So we're going to learn the other variations of this triple burner first brocade set. So as you come up, one variation you can do is to take your right side. So everybody give me your right hand. Good. Can you connect it with me? Good. Right hand to right hand. Good. Feeling each other's chi. Very nice. And let's take your right hand, put it right on your right rib. Here, this is protecting your liver and gallbladder, connected with the emotion of anger, any types of frustration and losing patience. So here, we're going to look for the stretch on your right side. And you're going to look for the squeezing of this area. Feel right below the ribs how you can bend your waist. This movement is gently massaging your liver, squeezing it like a sponge, giving it more blood and more chi. Inhale for the stretch. Exhale for the squeeze. In 2 more times at your own pace for your liver, emotion of anger. Stretch and squeeze. Very good. We're going to add in the healing sound for the liver, the Shui sound. XU in the Chinese pinyin. XU sounds like Shu. Look at the lips. Shu. Like you're telling somebody to be quiet. Shu. It's very important the way you say it, how it connects with your inner body. So play around with the sound and the shape of your lips, the shape of your tongue and your teeth, and feel the connection all the way to your liver. You may find different vibrations, whether through a whisper or through singing. Some different vibrations that will reach your own liver organ, freeing any stagnation, freeing any anger. Let's go through the first piece of brocade with the Shu sound. So you'll look for your own variation, starting with your regular, normal set, bending the knees to anchor yourself, and then pushing off the ground, still anchoring yourself. Inhale, exhale. In this moment, you can choose a variation, dropping your left hand, just focusing on your right hand. This is actually very similar to the third piece of brocade. Just focusing on your liver with the Shu sound. I'll do a whisper for the first two and a stronger vibration saying the word or singing it for the second two. Stretch all the way to your liver. Tell your liver and the anger it's okay, like quieting a baby. Look for the squeeze, like you're cradling the baby. I am going to sing the next two. Let it vibrate. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times at your own pace. Good. Slowly finishing the liver side. We're going to go through the other few organs coming downward. We're going to go through on the left side, the spleen organ. Taking your left hand, connecting with me. Take a deep breath and bring your left hand to your left rib. Spleen organ for the emotion of worry and anxiety. So we're taking the sound, walking through. This is going to be the who sound, H-U. Like when your hands are cold and you're warming your hands. Who. Good. So using the who sound, you're going to warm up your spleen side. So we'll go through 2 repetitions with me and then 4 repetitions on your own. Inhale, 2 hands together. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring right hand down. Exhale, feeling the spleen side. The who sound. Inhale. At your own pace, 4 more times. Feel free to change the angle and the variation that helps you to stretch and squeeze. Ooh. Ooh. Slowly finishing your spleen side, helping with the emotion of worry. Good. So we're going to finish with the sound, and I'll just review briefly the other 2 sounds. The last sound, to cleanse it out, we're going to go to the kidney, right in the lower back, in your fist. Your lower back is the house of your kidney. So this is very important every time we stretch up. We're stretching open, giving space to the kidney, giving space for our fears. It's okay to be afraid. Let's give it space and face it with our courage and willpower. This coming down is the sound of chui, C-H-U-I. So it sounds like water dropping. Kidney is the water element. Think of your fears in this year and let's give it hope with the chui sound. Chui, chui, chui. Inhale, exhale, joy, joy, joy. Inhale, really arc the back. This massages your kidney, tucking in your tailbone, arcing forward your chest, and stretching it open. Listening to our fears and listening to our willpower. Joy, joy. Inhale, exhale, joy, joy. At your own pace, 4 more times, finishing your practice for today. Double hands hold to heaven with the chui sound. Chui. Deep sigh. Chui. 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 Last one. Let it go deep to the core, cleansing it out through elimination. Exhale, letting things go like water. Shui, shui. And coming back to your center, closing your eyes for 5 deep breaths, just gently reflecting on your practice for today without judgment, but just observation. Inhale, exhale. In, out. One more deep breath with a deep inner smile, appreciation that you gave yourself time to practice, and compassion for anything you still need to improve. Exhale with a big outward smile, sharing your joy, which comes from your heart, to the whole world. Good. Always coming back to your heart. This is the emotion of joy. The healing sound for heart is the ha sound, like you're laughing. Anytime you feel out of balance, you're feeling chaotic, this is what we call a restless spirit. Our heart always connects with mind and spirit in the Chinese medicine perspective. When we have restless spirit, it's like the fire keeps going and keeping us unsettled. Think of your triple burner every time you're feeling restless like fire. And then come back to the water element, the water rabbit for this year. And let that water anchor you and calm your mind and spirit. Transform it through your triple burner. Let it come in, accept it, let it digest, sit with it, and then let it go, anything that you can't use. This is one way and one tool we can use to calm our mind and body using the 8 pieces of brocade. Just the first piece. Double hands hold the heavens. You can see the different variations we brought in just with this simple movement. First, with the lungs, letting your lungs relax through the front. With the right side for your liver, harmonizing liver with the emotion of anger, with the shu sound. Shh. It's okay for the anger. It's okay. Coming to the left side, your spleen for your worries and overthinking. Your hu sound. Give it some warmth. Give it some love. Hu. Let it come like a sigh. Coming to the left with the kidneys, making sure we stretch open the lower back, opening and giving space for our fears, and then gently cleansing it out. Sadness for the lungs, liver, the emotion of anger, spleen for worry, kidneys for fear. Good, everybody. You'll find you have a healthy triple burner and a healthy house, internal house for your own soul and your own spirit. This has been an introduction for today. I encourage you to keep practicing for 21 days in a row. Really give it a try. 21 days in a row. I really believe you will feel a difference because it becomes part of you. Without thinking, in the middle of your day when you're stressed behind the computer, or you might be anxious with something coming up, you might naturally start stretching open. You might feel when you're impatient, you feel yourself leaning towards your right, pain on your right side. Naturally, you'll lift open and stretch that liver side open, and you'll feel more patience without even thinking of it. When you're worried, everything's worried and caving in, you might lift up and you might put down your worries. When you're afraid and you want to push up, say, give yourself courage, give yourself willpower, and stand down your fear. Give everything inside you space and listen. For 21 days, the 20 minutes doesn't have to be in a row. You can spread it throughout your day. Just one movement, 20 times a day. Just this, okay? And keep raising your spirit, raising your triple burner, and let's see how you feel after 1 month. I'll meet you again for the second piece of brocade in February for open the bow and shoot the hawk. Boom. Aim for your target. So thank you everybody for joining me today. Keep encouraging you to observe the water and the rabbit ear for that happy, joyful spirit, stillness, but also quickness. Okay. So keep working on mental health awareness and let's come back for a nice discussion. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Till next time, this is TCM Time. Keep letting your health shine. Big hug. Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good day.